Of all the crazy and insane, reckless things that the Trump administration has done since his taking office in January, this statement today from his border czar, Tom Homan, is to me the most concerning. It's not birthright citizenship. It's not slashing federal funding. It's this quote by Tom Homan today: "I don't care what the judges think." And the reason is that despite all of his antics, his executive orders, his slashing of funding, his attacking of birthright citizenship, for the most part, judges have come in and curtailed the insanity that is the Trump administration, right? They've ruled a lot of the things unconstitutional. There are injunctions put in place. They have ordered that, resources be unfrozen and given to the appropriate agencies. They've ordered people to be rehired, et cetera, et cetera. And that's what kind of a democracy is, a system of checks and balances, right? The fact that Tom Homan of the executive branch straight out said he doesn't care what the judiciary does, that is a constitutional crisis. What do we do when we have an executive branch headed by our president who refuses to abide by our system of checks and balances? In this case, it is the courts putting those checks and balances in place in trying to limit the executive's power. What is going to happen? We know that Trump is relatively immune from, the judge's wrath, and that they likely will not be able to hold him accountable for not following court orders. However, he is not immune. We need to start holding these individuals in contempt of court. We need to show them that they have to follow the rule of law. This is an admission that he is not going to follow the rule of law. And Tom Homan is known as being Trump's border czar, and he's the one responsible for these flights carrying people who have not been proven guilty to criminal prisons in El Salvador. He is the one who is not affording due process to individuals who are afforded due process in the United States. And so this is the most concerning quote I've heard so far, and there have been a lot of concerning quotes, but this one to me is a huge red flag, the beginning of a constitutional crisis. And if we don't take action now to curtail the executive, then there's no coming back from it, right? It is full-on authoritarian government and dictatorship that we are living under.